Just a few words about the game, your emotions, calculations, any variants hidden. So, please tell us about the game.
Yeah, it was quite a long game, and
Была достаточно жаркая партия.
I mean, okay, the opening looks pretty close to equal. I was also wondering about knight a4 to kind of try to keep the two bishops on, but yeah, knight e4, and I was thinking maybe a3.
Yeah, some kind of weird.
But it looked okay to me.
Yeah, I don't know, b5 maybe.
b5, I think you can take on e4.
And de4.
And bishop d2 and knight c3.
That is true. Yeah, actually, I think I saw that. And if knight a4 just rook c8, then probably a3 there
yeah,
as well.
a3 bishop b2 and kind of.
Okay, would you please speak at a time because it's easier for translation for the audience.
Okay, so this position looks pretty much equal to me.
Yeah.
And okay, just knight c5 is a blunder, and
yeah. No, I mean I was trying to perhaps create a little imbalance, and which would have been okay if it hadn't just been a blunder. So I mean, from here on, I pretty much have to struggle for a draw, obviously.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how white should defend this, but it seems.
Well, I thought just exchange as many pieces as possible.
Okay, so anyway, I think we both played pretty logically.
Yeah, I suspect d4, then e5.
And I was actually worried about something like a4 and e5.
Maybe a4 and then e5.
Okay, but, well, I didn't get so much, of course, but it was something. You could also play something like queen c2.
Можно также было попробовать ферзь c2.
And then takes on c5.
Взять на c5,
queen c6.
bc, ферзь c6.
Yeah, I thought I might have something here.
I thought rook b5 was better to get more pieces off the board. I was expecting queen d5.
Я ожидал
e5, rook a5,
ладья a5,
rook c1,
ладья
h6.
c1,
But I thought
a6.
you just go to c7 and.
Yes, I can do that, but then
можно сыграть ладья c8, король h1, ладья b5, ферзь c2, f5.
Maybe I can go h4, and well, if queen f3, then I can go rook c3. So at least I'm not losing by force. But for instance,
maybe queen e5 and some rook b2.
Yeah, queen e5. Maybe I need to play queen c3.
Guess first here.
Если ладья
h2,
b1 шах, король h2, ферзь c3, ладья c3.
And eventually the b and a pawns should come off. Yeah.
Yeah, it was also. Maybe it was a better try for me.
Yeah, I thought perhaps it was. So now, no, this is more or less forced, I think.
Ну вот данный форсированный вариант, вы видите.
First I wanted to do this, but then I saw this rook c5 and.
Yeah, rook c5.
Может быть.
Yeah, so, and I didn't see any way here, because I'm probably not even going to get this this sort of ending with b pawn.
No, I mean queen d7, queen d3.
Queen.
It's d3 or d3?
D3.
Ферзь d3.
And
yeah, okay, this I don't want.
Yeah. So well, I could also go queen f4
here
to d3 and rook c6 probably.
И потом ладью на c6.
But I don't think there's a mate here. c8 and then
ладья c8,
and then queen
король
f7.
h7.
I don't know, I kind of
ферзь f1, король f3, ферзь h1, король g4.
Yeah, there's no mate here. f4.
Queen d1.
Ладья
h4.
e4.
No, I assume there's a mate, but
Такой вариант вот
there is a mate, but
not for me.
Not for you.
Мат есть, но не за того, кто его пытается сейчас сделать.
Okay, so.
But I thought there was no need to rock the boat at this point.
Полагал, что не надо.
I mean, you can go, for instance, maybe queen d7, rook d7, and then rook. I was somehow worried about queen e6, but I don't know. Rook b7, d4, that's the thing.
Ладья b7
but
и
instead I can go b5 probably.
Yeah, b5.
d4.
And but this ending is.
Okay. Still it's not.
Ферзь e4.
I know, but you can just
take with the pawn. You should take with the pawn.
But pawn, I mean, I can't imagine it's going to be anything. Just go
B7,
here and
Ладья b7, ладья e6.
something. Yeah, maybe it was a better, but I think rook d1 is pretty
rook d1 is sufficient, obviously.
Ладья d1 очевидно.
Okay, the position looks pretty drawish to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe not g4, but okay, it's on a
Yeah,
bad
I
move also.
thought g4 was good, but maybe
Я полагал,
maybe
что
it's too hasty. But h5, at least you can go rook f6 and
g4
so f4.
на f4.
Yeah, I should go, right?
Maybe I should go g4 first and then king g3.
No.
King d8, f4.
Pawn isn't really going anywhere.
I'm well in time, obviously, here.
Yeah,
this
but okay, g4 is also...
Может быть, и g4
надо было. Yeah, I guess
было.
take and f4 should be...
G и f4.
Yeah.
I mean, I was going to try f6, but can't really do anything next.
No, here there's definitely nothing. I thought you should take on f4 and then... Yeah.
Король f3.
And king g7 to
Король g7.
G6.
This doesn't look like much.
You're probably right.
Maybe, I don't know.
No, g5, then bring the rook around and...
Yeah, but I guess you just wait. So.
Может быть, белым просто надо было немножко подождать, сделать выжидательные ходы.
Yeah, and here suddenly I have some chances.
После
no,
король f3.
I hadn't seen, of course, that the pawn can go to h5.
Although, what about this position?
После g.
I guess I take and,
and
h5.
h5. And then rook
f6. Еще ход h5,
yeah, I wasn't sure about this
f6.
position, though. If you... what did I see here? Yeah, I thought...
And the king comes around?
Король g7.
Something like rook c8, you mean, or what?
Есть такой ход, как ладья c8.
Yeah, but this doesn't make sense. The king gets to g5 and then...
Yeah, I don't know what I saw, actually.
Затем король идет на h6.
Okay, anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, this should be sufficient.
Вероятно, этого должно быть достаточно.
Yeah, but I guess you have to defend this, I mean, with two pawns against...
Yeah, no, obviously it's gotten a little bit more difficult for me right now.
Ну, явно, что здесь ситуация для меня несколько осложнилась.
Yeah, okay, so this was the critical moment.
Yeah.
Вот тот критический момент, который...
Basically, the point is that the position after king f5, rook b1 is zugzwang.
Король f5, ладья b1.
Because the rook can't really go anywhere, and...
Yeah, the point is rook b7, then rook b5 check and king
Если
g6.
ладья b7...
And let's say if king f4, then I start to push.
Если король уходит на f4, то пешка идет вперед. Черные начинают давить.
And yeah, okay, white can go for this...
ладья b6, b4.
This position. No, king g3 is not good. I guess king f3.
Король переходит на f3.
Well, how do I get this position?
Yeah, now you're not making any progress, I think. But I was worried about rook b3, I think.
Я беспокоился за ход ладья b3.
And let's say, yeah, then I push.
b7, then b4. And
Если...
Yeah, and...
yeah, waiting, then rook
h3.
Okay.
Yes.
Probably... okay, king f5.
King f5, then rook f3.
And...
Король e5.
b3, king e4.
b3. Король e4.
Yeah, I suspect it's still a draw.
It's still a draw.
That's what it looks like. Yeah, the king goes to f5 and... yeah, you can't protect everything.
Yeah, this doesn't look like...
No.
Yeah, okay, so in that case...
yeah, king g6 was really nice, I missed that. The point is to get this triangulation to force me to play king f5. And just to show why the pawn needs to be on b6, let's say in this position, if then rook b7, b4, g6, b3, takes,
b3, король g8, ладья b7.
And black would be winning except for rook b8.
И черные выигрывают, кроме ладья b8, король g7, ладья g7, b7, прошу.
And black cannot escape checks.
И я не могу избежать шахов.
Then the g-pawn is too dangerous.
И пешка g6 становится достаточно опасной.
Yeah, on the other hand, if I am forced to make a move in this position, then, as we discussed earlier, I don't have any moves that don't weaken my position.
С другой стороны, здесь нет уже тех ходов, которые не ослабляют дальше мою позицию.
Which I suspect is basically the concept of Zugzwang. Well, anyway, here in the game, I made a decision to go for this because I thought, despite the fact that it looked dangerous, I thought that it would be a draw.
Yes.
And that was not so. And I think Fabiano played perfectly from here on, as far as I could see anyway. So.
Yeah.
And I guess for the spectators, if you have a table base, it's very easy to determine whether it's it's a win or a draw. But
очень легко разобраться, выигрыш или ничья здесь.
But for me anyway, it wasn't obvious by any means. So yeah, the key is just king h2. I mean, I was considering all kinds of study, like ways to make a draw, for instance, but still, and here rook b4, rook h5, king
ладья h5, король g6,
and the h file is not wide enough for the rook.
И вертикаль h недостаточно длинная для ладьи.
Now that I look at the position, actually rook h8 is a draw as well, so there wouldn't be any need for that. And I was really spending most of my time calculating rook g4, and then rook a8, and now
ход ладья g4, ладья 8,
h4,
h4,
it's a draw.
Тут уже ничья.
But this is a little bit dangerous for white.
Вот эта позиция немножко опасная для.
With the point of rook g8 and then king f3.
Грозит ладья g8.
But still, I thought I could make a draw with rook
Здесь я
a1.
то надеюсь.
And I was very eager to prove this.
And if rook f2 here?
Rook f2, then I think no, not rook a3. Rook g1 actually.
Rook g2?
Huh. What was I seeing here? Maybe it was, and then rook f3?
Actually, I didn't see this rook f4 move. Maybe it's also...
Yeah, maybe. But according to the table basis, it's not winning, so there has to be a draw. I thought
Согласно...
I mean, I didn't even see a rook f4 way back. So
Я...
Way back where? 10 moves ago.
Okay.
Or 8 moves ago, and that just proves how bad my calculation was. Now the mic doesn't even work, so it's time for me to go and leave the rest to Fabiano. So thank you.
Я ухожу, оставляю в качестве комментатора Фабиана. Okay. Can I sit closer? Just closer to see what.
Yeah, okay, so I think this endgame is winning. The king is cut off.
Фабиано говорит, что эндшпиль здесь, по его мнению, выигран, король отрезан его противника.
But yeah, it's I can't be totally sure, and okay, anyone can see with the table base if it's a draw or not.
До конца.
But my feeling was that it's winning.
It's true, it's winning position.
It's winning. And yeah, I think this final rook e4 was an important move. Otherwise, because yeah, if I have to try to defend my king from checks, somehow I don't manage because of king g2, then rook g8.
Ход
And I guess
G8.
king h1 is the last try, but
И
I think it's a draw here. It looks like a draw. But after rook e4, I don't see any way for
был
white.
сделан
Yeah, okay, and it's just the point is that let's say rook
Если
b2. I'm going to play king g1.
я сыграю король g1.
And rook b1, king f2.
На
And I just cover my king.
черный.
And I just push later.
И затем
And
ферзем.
yeah, also in the game, he's not. His king is too far.
И
King f4, king
Если
g2,
король F4.
rook g8, king f1,
Ладья
and yeah, next.
И
H2.
на, предположим,
And if he goes here, then just rook
если
e3.
белый.
Okay, and that's it.
Tomorrow we are going to meet once again.